we're trying to make a comeback for all the right reasons, for the sake of just real music, you know, because imagine if we stay on this path for years to come in terms of putting out all this crazy shit, man, just imagine what music will turn into, you know? Imagine R&B music just dead, man, you know, and all we hear is Sexy Red and, you know, Glorilla at your family functions, because that's what it's going
Yeah.
to turn into, man. These kids, they don't care about R&B music. They really don't. Like I remember once upon a time when I was saying, "Oh, that sounds old school." I'm relatively young, but these kids nowadays kind of like, "What's that?
Uh-huh.
Love?" Nah, we want to talk about popping pills and shooting people. Like what? How did we come to that, man?
Yeah.
I tell y'all, we came to it because labels no longer care. They want to push this agenda out to pollute our kids, man, to pollute our race, man, and just ultimately destroy us. Because that is what's happening. That plus social media and the algorithm and the drama and the bullshit. And where's the love, bro? What the fuck is happening out here? Can you tell me, man? I don't fucking know. I really
I'm
don't.
I'm trying. That's why I have to have you on. Continue
Yo,
to
man.
make sure R&B is alive and relevant.
Have to, bro. And I don't want to go off on a tangent. There's just so many different intricacies when it comes to music and the state of music and why music is this and that. And it's just like, I think, man, at the end of the day, they need to at least allow us to have a fair chance at like, you know, revitalizing like what once was like stood at the forefront of like music, R&B. Hip hop was there, but it was like real hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
poetry. Like, yeah, man, like what the hell? Man, I hate labels, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not all of them, but some of
Right.
them. Because
Because
it's just like, what do you go
I'll
ahead?
say like I watched the Soul Train Music Awards, and a lot of the soul has been taken out of the Soul Train Music Awards.
A
You
lot
know.
of the soul, man. What is that about, bro? No one freaking no, we know what it's about. It's about money, man, politics, an agenda, you know. What agenda is there, you know, or what agenda are they trying to push on us? Negativity? Like it's I don't know what to call any of it anymore, man. But like you said, a lot of the soul was taken out of Soul Train for whatever reason. I think maybe because it's more political now, you know. Who knows, man? It's just a crazy situation. Eh, I digress, man. Well, who knows?
All right. Well, thanks for being transparent with that, telling us how you feel.